This is just a quick video to go over one thing that I worked on the past few days. When Seasons was released, the developers also released a gardening overhaul for all players. Some changes went over well with the community, but one in particular was confusing. On our site and all over the web, people were thinking grafting was broken. Spliced plants aren't spawning rares, and this was changed without informing the player base. Here's a quick summary of the problem with the grafting system. Splicing the correct combination of common plants would be the original way of getting rares. When a plant has been spliced and would spawn a rare along with common and uncommon, the rare has such a low chance to spawn that some players go many days without getting one. This is a huge nerf to grafting because a rare must spawn for you to get that first fruit and plant it. At that point, you have your own copy and it will spawn fruit as normally, but getting it is the problem. This was by design, and while I expect them to change the tuning on this given the annoyance it's caused for some players, I would be shocked if they take spawn weights back to where they were before the patch. Before the patch, spliced plants seemed to spawn all types of fruits equally, no matter what rarity they were. This allowed you to condense a big garden onto a handful of plants and get a little bit of each. Because of these changes, putting a common or uncommon with a rare will result in the commons drowning out the rares, so you don't get many rares at all. I released a small tuning mod on my site that balances these to be equally weighted, so you can enjoy the changes Seasons brought and use some space-saving strategies, like grafting rares onto a few plants and sticking them in a greenhouse. This will make rare seed packets nearly obsolete, as you'll have access to rares in reasonable quantity once again. As you can see, the mod is simple and working as expected. For this one, I just had to change 3 numbers. We spliced Snapdragon with Strawberry and got the expected dragon fruit on both plants on the first try. I understand the addition of seed packets as a solution for players who have done this 1,000 times. But throwing money at the problem is really boring to me, so I'll use this in my own games. I liked the depth of these aspects of gardening and don't think it's right. You have to come up with thousands of simoleons to complete the plant collection in a reasonable amount of time. I feel like the developers also completely overlooked the fact that some players condense plants down so they don't have to tend to as many. My advice, if you stick with the existing system, is to graft rares only onto other rares. That way the commons can't drown them out. They'll spawn as normally with no competition. Give my site a visit to get the mod. It's literally the first mod I've ever created, so it's super simple. I'll use the new section on my site to launch any tweaks I make to the gameplay. Subscribe to my videos for more content like this. We're thankful for all the support and look forward to what the future holds. Thank you for watching.